like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all, I am back with another flashback. This video actually features Velvet and Solar. This is when they were together, living their best life and cussing everybody out. Y'all be sure to leave me a comment, smash that like button, and share. Thank you. Now let's get into this video.
Pull that too. Hey, I look kind of good.
Let me tell y'all how fake these people are for real. How fake spiritual these people are for real.
You covered up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all how fake spiritual these people are for real.
I wanted to do it first. I wanted to say it, but she wanted to say it. So.
I'm saying it.
Oh, this is for everybody. This is for all y'all in the back. Everybody in the back. This is for everybody who sees this.
Let me tell you.
And choose to not watch it. Yeah, you ain't nobody.
No, listen.
You ain't nobody.
No, listen. All right, because I'm speaking out about this because we get cyberbullied on an all-time high. We get cyberbullied. We get talked about.
Girl, you and Solar getting cyberbullied is not a big deal because y'all could dish it out, but y'all can't take it. Is that what you're saying, Velvet? Y'all could dish it out, but y'all can't take it. Okay.
We get talked about. People be making up lies, all kind of stuff, right? I feel like everything that I did down to y'all kid, all of that shit, all the things you did, all the things we did together, I feel like it needed to happen so that everything could be exposed. There was so many fake people around me and Solar. It was fucking ridiculous.
Bruh.
We was surrounded by spiritual roaches.
Bro, I was about to say the best thing to describe everybody as
fucking
is roaches.
roaches.
And no,
bro.
I don't have everybody blocked. Velvet has
I have everybody blocked because people really be trying to they really come for me, and I don't be coming for that type of heat. And so it's like...
She said, yeah. She clapped. She said, yeah. Tell her.
It's so fucked up, bro, that people really be on the internet trying to make it seem like they really spiritual. But we really went through that shit. We didn't go through carbonation for no reason, my nigga. We went through that shit for a reason. And then when we get around... This is what people do to us. People be like, oh, y'all, you inspire me. You motivate me. You XYZ. You changed my life. And then...
Y'all, I just want to apologize to y'all for the placement of Medea, my channel name, and the word part 1. I noticed that it's blocking the comments, and that's so unfortunate because I can't change it now. This is actually literally a video that I downloaded from my channel to re-upload to add my commentary so that I can meet the YouTube guidelines. So please forgive me. This is when I was starting out and I didn't really realize just how important the comments are. Because y'all, I'm here for the comments too.
My life. And then when they get around us and our presence is actually there, they feel inferior, and then they feel like they gotta downgrade us or downplay us to something that we not, and start treating us like we not who we are.
It's like why do you have to put a foot up on somebody else to make yourself seem like you're up more spiritually?
Right.
And this is the thing, is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring anybody else down so I can come up. Now, there's another part of me that steps in. And how many of y'all are familiar with Jaguar? My lovely Jaguar. And Jaguar, thank you. I gave her the velvet spray. I gave her the spray, Jag. She loves it. Do you love it?
Oh, yes. I love it.
She loves it. I put it around all the time. So, Jag, I want to shout out to you for getting up out of there and getting right back on your bullshit. You got right back on it. You went right back to work. You went right back to Honeycomb. And I'm like, yo, she has no chill. But guess what the thing about her is? She's real. She's honest. She's telling the truth. And, you know, one thing I respect about her telling the truth is that although her life, in a sense, is on the line for it, because people will always choose money over the truth and things like that, she don't give a damn. She wants the world to be in a better place, in a better state, so she'd rather tell the truth. When it comes to this spiritual community, excuse me one second, baby.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So when it comes to this spiritual community, hey mama. Oh, you wasn't ready. You wasn't, okay. Okay, so when it comes to this spiritual community, right? There's people who are using the knowledge for the wrong reasons. There is people stemming from Eligio that uses the knowledge to control, manipulate, and get sex. There's people like, dare I jump to this one?
Y'all, he was getting ready to say Venus Sublime. Velvet was hanging around with her little gal pal in California, but now it's beef in the building, apparently.
Do I even have clothes? I got a ton of clothes. Okay. What I'm about to do. Oh yeah, I'm not done. I feel up now. I got a purpose. You know, something told me.
I got a purpose.
Something said, bro, like, you gonna go back online. You gonna go back on here. But I'm like, just let me do it in my own time, I guess. You know? And I'm not gonna be the one talking this whole time. Me and my beautiful wife, we're gonna be speaking.
Solar, aka Courtney, that is actually Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God's wife. Velvet is not your wife. She's currently your baby mama.
We're gonna be speaking.
I'm so sad for Janae.
I'm so
sad for these motherfuckers.
Don't be sad. You know
Hold
what?
up. Oh, you know what? Shall I? I don't know, bruh. Shall I?
It's just it just fucks with me how people try to make it seem like we in the wrong for shit when these motherfuckers is using spirituality for the wrong things. These motherfuckers don't have good intentions. And then they try to talk about us online like we the ones that don't have good intentions. That shit is fucked up, and that's cyberbullying. Period. That's cyberbullying.
If you would kind of recap a little bit the truth about Janae.
The truth about all of these women is this. The truth about all of these women, including Venus, including Janae, including Kendra, and all of these people.
Quiet, bro. We sitting here being quiet, minding our business, trying to be cool. Y'all motherfuckers keep trying us, bro. We chilling.
It's just this. The truth is this. The truth is this. Incarnation, whatever the fuck that means. Nature Boy was a fucking liar. He lied and said that he would be monogamous with me and love bombed me. That's what the fuck happened. He lied.
He did that back in Panama.
He did it in everywhere. He did it in Mexico, Cookie House, and that's why I kept going back, because the motherfucker was lying. These women sat by and watched him lie and still was fucking on him while they was fucking on the men that was in carbonation, had babies by these niggas and everything.
At the same damn time, man. Wow.
So y'all call me the whore. I was with one guy in carbonation.
Bruh.
Way before me and Nature Boy ever got together, and that shit was sabotaged. Not only was that sabotaged, all the relationships that you had with Zoka, he targeted.
No, tell him what you told me last night about the Olmec thing, how he targeted that. Like,
yeah, he targeted.
What he said?
He targeted me when he saw me loving on Olmec. He stated multiple times, "That's the love that I want," and he sabotaged me and Olmec's relationship. He would talk to me behind Olmec's back and talk to Olmec.
Okay, Velvet, but even if Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, was putting the moves on you behind Olmec's back, it takes two to tangle, my dear. And clearly, you were interested in what he had to say.
Olmec's back and talk to Olmec behind my back, saying two totally different things. But all of these women stepped into me and Nature Boy's relationship knowing that Nature Boy was fucking over me. He talked about me behind my back to Venus. He talked about me behind my back to motherfucking Janae. He talked about me behind my back to Zoka. He talked about me behind my back to Kendra. He talked to me about behind my back to every woman that you see there. Aya, Efru, Malia. And guess what these bitches did? They sat there and said and listened to him and was like, she might be. And I'm the one, Velvet Gabriella, I'm the one sitting here, have to sit around women who ultimately don't like me, who ultimately is jealous of me, who ultimately wants my position as chiefess, and then say it, admit to it. This shit is fucked up, bro. And then get online, try to be my friend in real life, try to shit on me in real life, try to drain me in real life, try to deplete me in real life. And then after I don't fuck with them, and then after I call them out on their bullshit and go my separate way, then they try to act like I'm the wicked witch of the west.
No, act like it. That's what she literally said.
That's
Hold on.
fucked up.
This is how
That's
petty.
fucked up.
This is how petty I want to be, right? Bruh, Janae literally texted me, telling me, I can't believe you're with the Wicked Witch of the West. While you guys are over here saying, I'm doing spiritual this and spiritual that, I'm doing magic this and magic that, she literally told me her and her sister sitting there doing rituals on me to get me and Velvet to break up. They're sitting there on their own time. This is before anything happened, and before.
Y'all, these two do not belong together. They're extremely toxic when they're together. I was so embarrassed for Janae when Solar came on live with this fuck shit. Oh my, and she was pregnant by him at this time, and he knew it, and so did Velvet. I mean, damn, like, how could you even do that to somebody who's carrying your child?
This is before anything happened, and before we split up, which was a complete mistake. They never really had to happen. And yes,
but it had to happen.
It had to happen
To expose
all
people.
you bitches.
Because these people was never truly my friend. This woman Venus,
They was
that
all
woman
manipulated as
Ashley,
well, too, so
that woman Janae, those people was never my friend.
No.
I never did anything to these women to make them feel like I was never their friend or never was going to be there for them,
with
because
Velvet. I love her.
that's not
Sorry,
what I'm here for. The way me and Solar came together was cosmic and karmic for you bitches, because you bitches don't deserve what it was that Solar had to offer, number one.
I wonder if Velvet remembers this live and looks back at it today, now that she's pregnant with Solar's child and she left him because of his ways. I wonder if she really reflects on what she said about Janae.
That Solar had to offer, number one.
Number one.
Number two.
I'm showing beautiful faces.
Number two, everything had to happen exactly the way that it did, because it exposed all of the fuck shit around me, all of the fake people around me, all of these women in my life who talking about they my friends, who talk about they care about me, who talk about they love me, who talk about they love my kids, who talk about all of this stuff, but they really don't. All they want to do is drain my resources. They want to drain what it is that I have. And people could say, oh, you gave your house up in Ohio to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bitch, I was never supposed to be in Ohio, number one. Number two,
I mean,
the reason why I ended up in Ohio was because I was being bullied.
what's all I have to offer?
I was being bullied. Period. You don't see Venus being bullied. You don't see Janae being I mean, you might a little.
Y'all can and getting bullied.
You might be a little, but it's not at the capacity that I'm getting bullied. Why am I getting bullied? What did I do to any of these bitches? I sat there and let these bitches eat my food, wear my clothes, fuck my man.
That statement right there shows that Velvet does not realize that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, her husband, was manipulating the entire situation and playing games with all of those people, including the women.
Fuck my man. And they still didn't respect me. And all I had was respect for these women. All I ever did was give and 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 give. Janae, bitch, I gave and gave and gave and gave and gave and gave and gave. And so did Solar. And you ended up with a baby and you still shitted on both of us. Period. When all we were trying to be was good to you. I was both of y'all friend. I was your Solar's friend and Janae's friend. Period. At the end of the, or because allegedly.
And I want to say this. I want to say this part right here. And fuck all that. Y'all were manipulated things because I was lied to. Niggas get lied to. You got lied to. What I was doing was real. What these niggas is doing isn't real.
It's not
Their
real,
purpose
bro.
isn't real. I don't give a fuck who was manipulated for what. Their purpose isn't real. Our purpose is real. How do you know this? Why? Well, what are they doing? What are they doing? And why are they doing it? See, y'all over here focused and worried about a place to stay. Bruh, like, I gave away houses. That's the reason why I even went to Ohio. I gave away a house. Matter of fact, guess who I gave the house to? Zoka. Yeah. Guess what? She turned it down and decided to go back to carbonation. I didn't care. I still left. that house. Let me say this to you as well. My issue with Yaken, Venus, Janae, y'all
Malia, Efru, motherfucker, all of them.
Not all of them. Yeah. Oh, for you specifically, yes.
Well, never mind. I'ma shut up.
Well, the reason I'm saying this is because there's people online right now. There's a reason why I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this is because Jaguar has inspired me. The astrological transits are correct today. Jaguar has inspired me.
It is what it is.
I'm up for the competition, and the thing is, you people out here are frauds.
That's why we're talking
You're
about
liars.
it. That's why
You're
we're
frauds.
talking. That's why we're
not
talking
frauds.
about it.
We're
That's
not
why
liars.
we're talking about it.
There's
That's
a
why we're talking
difference.
about it.
And we're sitting here chilling. Like, if I've been chilling, having a great time, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, yo, how are these niggas really get away with this shit?
Attacked.
Like, y'all really get away with this?
At
Like, yo, I don't look. Let me say this too, baby. I don't necessarily get attacked. What I do is I get flooded by roaches. You know what I'm saying? In here, you guys are going to say things like, you have a place to stay, this about Velvet, that about Velvet. You're saying things that you've literally heard from other people. While we choose to sit here and be quiet and mind our business, you guys choose to go tap into YouTube video after YouTube video from whoever after whoever.
Okay, mama.
Baby girl.
It's okay,
What's up?
baby.
What's up, mama?
Baby.
What's up?
It's okay, Nani.
You want us to hold you?
Oh, Nani. It's okay.
So
Nani.
beautiful. So yeah, like, I'm tired of the fraudulence. I'm tired of the fakes. Now, this is, for example, I want to go down some actual facts. Janae, I gave you a ton of love, and I did a gratitude video. I did a video of gratitude and appreciation. I could probably put it back up now.
I got a lot of gratitude and appreciation for certain things that happen.
I already did that.
But that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is that
holding each other and ignoring them kids. How we ignore? Was she right here on the bed? You dumb. Anyway, the thing is, when it comes to people like Janae in our relationship, this is somebody who we could have had something beautiful. We could have did something beautiful. We were great friends with Velvet. We even got to a point to where we were all in a relationship. We found out Janae was pregnant once we were already together. Once we were together, then she sent us a pregnancy test. Mind you, the only reason why this happened was because I was loving on her, begging her not to go, treating her very, very well, writing songs, doing the most, trying to get her up out of the bed, trying to inspire her, trying to get her to believe in God again rather than money. Trying to get her to believe in God again rather than money. Trying to get her to go outside. Media. Trying to get her to go into the water when we go to the beach instead of sitting up there in the sand pouting like a little ass kid. Getting lost. Like, bro, you know what? The thing about Janae is that she leaves me every single time. Over and over again. I don't want to hear shit about go get your kid when they got me blocked on all platforms. When they're over there in their own space and time casting rituals and spells to split me up from the woman that I loved before their spells. Before they're that.
They're so jealous. They're so jealous that they don't want me to exist. Many people people don't want me to exist because of how fucking beautiful I am from the inside out.
Bro.
Okay, Velvet, I get it. There is such a thing as confidence. However, you actually exude arrogance. You sound so bitter. You sound so bitter that Janae got pregnant by Solar, but now you acting like you didn't know they were together. You just said that you were both of their friends. And on that note, if you were ever Janae's friend, you would have never ended up with Solar in the first place.
I am from the inside out.
Bro, our purpose
That's
is
fucked
crazy.
up. That's fucked up.
I just don't.
And I don't do shit like that.
I just don't want to hear people saying bro, you know, granted, I spit on her. Granted, you know what? If you got smacked 20 times, and this is for the women. Men, I know y'all really don't care because y'all ain't even saying this stuff. Women, if you got smacked by your man 20 times in a row, and then you somehow were able to get the guy to stop hitting you, and he's sitting there just talking straight shit, and you spit on a nigga.
Solar, you are a complete sucker for doing that to her. And Velvet, I hope you're still laughing now, because currently you're, I think, 6 months pregnant by Solar and y'all not together. I hope you think it's funny still.
And you spit on a nigga. One time. Actually, I spit on her 2 times.
That's bullying. That's bullying,
Bruh.
bro. That's bullying.
Yeah,
right
I'll let
there.
y'all figure the rest out.
That's
I don't
bullying.
care. I don't care how y'all feel about that. Thank you for saying your presence is essential. This is the thing, is that I don't want to have to disappear offline. I don't want to have to just go hide and run while the frauds take the front stage. Venus, tell these people about the roaches. Tell these people
No,
about how you live.
no.
Y'all can. Tell these people about the roaches. Tell these people about your
that.
standards.
No, listen, it's not about
Be
that.
real.
It's about this.
Shadow work.
Tell them about this. The fact that y'all
Shadow
get
work.
online, y'all, and we already did this. We spent 3 years in carbonation online trying to teach people some spiritual knowledge that we knew, right? Or that we were going through, that we were growing through, actually. This is the shit that y'all need to expose, is the fact that y'all be online talking all of this hot shit, doing the same shit that we did when we was in carbonation. The only difference between me and you is that we really actually living this shit, had created magic with this shit, while y'all sitting on the social media thinking that y'all have a social media influence period over people's minds and people's lives, but y'all really not living this shit. Y'all giving cult vibes. Expose that. Expose the fact that y'all are actually more nature boys out here in these streets. But y'all sitting there acting like y'all not. But when you open up, our lives are exposed. These bitches' lives ain't exposed.
Wow.
Our lives are exposed. Y'all see all of this shit that we go through. All of this shit that we endure. None of these people, y'all don't see their lives. We go in there.
You want to go into Ashuk? Do you want to go into the cult?
We go in there, and people could say like, this is not Ashuk, but this is Ashuk. At the end of the day, being real, being true, standing up for what's right, and really living this spiritual journey, and being on this walk, standing up for that, and even speaking out about it, that is Ashuk, that is love, because there are people who are being misled by you, Venus, being misled by you, Yakin, being misled by you, Nature Boy, being misled by all of the Nature Boys in our community. They're being misled
for
while
money
we're sitting
and
here
attention.
really living this shit. We don't get paid for this
Bro,
shit.
we don't do this shit for money or attention. We just know it's there.
Bro.
We just know it's there.
Bro.
Why are y'all here? That's your question. Why the
Bro.
fuck are you here? We didn't ask you to here. We come
This
here. We didn't
shit's
tell you to
wild.
pull up.
This
None of
shit's
that shit.
wild.
Look at this, bro. It pretty much, and this is a common denominator that I noticed. We spoke about this last night. Is that why is it that all of these people who left carbonation and all these other people who think that they're at the top of the spiritual ladder when they're really living like roaches,
They're-
acting like
they're
roaches,
roaches.
not applying their
They're
knowledge.
roaches,
Why is it that they're
period.
all Nubians? I don't understand that. And why do they all claim Nubians? And funny story about Jaguar. If y'all don't know, Jaguar already went through that shit. Jaguar was already at where Venus is at. Where some of y'all is at. Y'all talking about this Malachi Z. York. Everything, that's fine. Honor to him. Great for all the things that he did. But y'all acting like a cult. Y'all moving like a cult. And the thing is, the reason why I'm saying that is because you're ignoring truth You're ignoring facts, and you're ignoring the reality of situation in life. And then just throwing this word shook around left and right, like it's a seasoning, like it's a seasoning that's gonna make everything good. No, you're still a shit sandwich. I don't care if you put a shook seasoning on there. You're still a shit sandwich. And you know what I mean by that is how you act, how you behave, how you think, your standards, how you raise your children, how you treat the people around you, how you leech off of people.
It's shitty.
This is the thing about me. Let me tell you about me and Velvet. We don't leech off of nobody. Do you know how hard? Number one, the people who send us money, it's the same people. And these are people who I tend to do the best I can to provide service for all the time. Those are the people who send us money. Yeah, ain't nobody helping us. Ain't nobody giving us houses. Ain't nobody giving us cars. Ain't nobody giving us no cash apps. So all of y'all who was talking about that, back up. We only come up here with things to offer. Only come up here with things to offer. The
y'all
people who love and support us, it's the same people. All of y'all people who we go pull up on, y'all can. You looking for something to get. You wanted Velvet's attention, her energy, and all of that. Trust me, I know. She was vulnerable. She did things that she didn't have to do. But guess what? So did I.
No. I'll
let you speak on that.
All that shit needed to happen to expose.
No, in that sense, obviously. But I mean, like, these
niggas are they're trying to find something that they think that is vulnerable to leech on, to attach themselves to milk. They trying to get something to milk out of the situation.
You know what tells me a lot about a person spiritually?
I'm sorry, these locks are good.
What I don't like is, okay, he must have denied entry to the roach-infested apartments. Okay, Neek. Thank you. Thank you for exposing where you stand in this.
People could call me
anyway, common denominator I've noticed with the fake spiritual people is how they live. Now, we were in Ohio. We were in a very, not the best house. Not
bitch,
the very
but we ain't have
place.
roaches, bitch.
But there was not one single bug. There's not one single bug in there except for a bumblebee. Only a honeybee. That's the only thing that was in her house, and I was there for a minute.
And then when you can go through my Instagram, I got mad videos when I was in my apartment in Ohio showing y'all my background. My shit is lit.
You would have never known.
Do you see that on other people's? No, y'all don't see their background. Y'all see them in other people's houses. Y'all see them in hotels. Wait,
not just no other people's houses.
Come on now, bro.
Not just other people's houses. They're in the house that Velvet put them in. Excuse me, while she's on her way to go grab a hotel voucher, she says, hold on, man. I ain't no roach. I ain't no little bug. I can do better than this. I know who I am. Why do I feel bougie, Solar? Baby, because you deserve better. Remember who you are. Remember what you're doing. You deserve better. You right. What did she do? Not even a little bit later, she's in a mini mansion, mini millionaire mansion in the hills.
Off of a connection that I had. And
who got to tag along and make all the videos and act like she's doing good in life? Acting.
Mind you, you don't see me not post one.
And just a few days earlier, her and Venus were gal pals, girl power, I shook. All right, y'all. So that was part 1. Now get ready for part 2.
We're going to keep this momentum.
And then they act like they our friends.
Let's pivot.
They act like they our friends. That's why we talking about this shit. Cause they act like they our friends. They act like they fuck with us. And then they get in front of us and they get around us, and we the ones who actually do the shadow work. They be like trying to treat us like we not who we are. Like, as if I'm gonna forget about who the fuck I am after I done been through everything that I've been through. What? After all of the shit that I endured, and you trying to make me feel like I'm not who I am? Bitch, you got me fucked up. And guess what? I don't want no smoke in person, because these people are not worth my time in person. Like, ask them. I be getting the fuck. Babe, I be gone.
Babe, they don't even got time to do the spiritual work. What makes you think that they got time to do anything else?
I be leaving.
They don't. And this is my only issue, is not to expose them and make them feel like nothing, but it is to expose them, but it's not to make them feel like nothing. It's to make people start getting real.
Yeah, it's to make people start getting real, bro.
Because my situation, when you guys talk about me, oh, you're homeless, or you're this, or you're that. No, I'm not. I'm far from that. I just choose to be in certain places at certain times.
No.
I'm far.
No, you know what
from
happens?
These situations, or do you know how much I give? No, don't even talk to me about giving. Don't talk to me about giving, because it's not that I don't give. It's that once I give, people waste. It has nothing to do with what I give or don't give. I give a ton. I've given money. I've given houses. I've given hours of time and energy. I've given service. I've given labor. I've given seeds. I've given a lot. A lot that I've given. How much have I received?
From these people? Nothing.
I literally got to think about
Nothing. And it's the same for me. While I'm the one sitting here, gotta get.
And I ain't take none of it back.
Gotta get restraining orders and shit because niggas is bullying me at an all-time high. I gotta leave people and get away from people and flee from state to state because motherfuckers want to take advantage. Is it because I'm cute, nigga? Is it because I look cute? Well, maybe I need to come into a little bit more. Maybe I need to come a little bit more into my Mars 12th house so I can destroy you bitches because y'all really be trying it, bro. And I don't treat people like that. I don't do people like that. I don't sit there trying to take advantage of people.
Yeah, where's Ellie? Where's Ellie? She's sleeping. She's sleeping.
You wanna know? Fucking
weirdos. I'm sorry, baby. Lay back down.
Look at her. Look at her. Begging for what? Begging for what? If I was begging for something, I would be on social media at an all-time high, just like Venus, just like all of these other people. Bitch, you know how much I use social media this month? I didn't make money from social media this month. I didn't make money from Instagram and YouTube this month. I've been minding my business. I've been doing real life shit. That's the difference between me and these people. Period. You
saying a little conceited. I'm sorry, but nobody's. This is part of why I have to do this. It's because nobody's talking about the good. How many people go online saying how much Solar really has done for them? Who's going online telling the truth? Who's going online?
Nobody.
Bro, like Mente, tell these niggas.
Nobody.
Bro, tell them that I do a lot and y'all fuck it up. Janae, tell them I do a lot and y'all fuck it up.
Venus, tell them how much I gave to you in this time over the time span of a week, and you still was asking shit from me from me leaving. I'm leaving, and you still asking me for shit. You will be blocked.
I don't know what y'all think this
tell
is.
Them,
I'm happy
them.
To block y'all. I don't care.
Tell them.
You don't have to be here.
Tell them. Period.
You disrespect my wife. It is what it is.
And Malia.
Mente, my nigga, like Malia, I love all these people,
Malia,
bro.
Tell them how much I was there for your ass, and how insecure you was, and how much I was trying to put you on yourself, trying to big you up and tell you that you don't need to have insecurities because you're great. Tell them.
Oh, Malia, true or false?
Tell them.
Oh, you know what? I know I've taught Malia more about herself within a week than Eligios taught her over that whole entire time. There's a reason why Malia wanted to be with me as well.
These are fake people in the spiritual community, in this quote unquote. We don't have a fucking spiritual community. Let's get that straight. We don't have a spiritual community.
What happened to Venus? She flip-flopped. And like a pancake.
She's fake.
And she's fake.
She's fake.
And it's sorry that I don't want to just ignore it and act like I didn't see what I see. We didn't experience what we experienced. But I was literally calling it the whole time Velvet was going through her experience. I was like, bro, literally from Yaken to Venus, they literally just want to use her for the energy and the attention. They don't give a fuck about Velvet. Just like
everybody else.
They do not care about Velvet.
Just like everybody else.
They do not care about these girls. I do. I love them. I'll give my life for them. Yes, all of them. And I unblocked them just so they could be here. I only blocked Venus just because she thinks she can message me on some humbug thing like we cool. Venus, we was never cool like that. I talk to you on the phone and I educate you when I talk to you. You're resistant. You're hard-headed. And it's okay. I don't need to force anything down your throat. I just back off and I just let you run your damn mouth. And I let you say, shook. Talking about shadow work. Baby girl, you can never tell anybody about shadow work. Everything like that, even me telling you this now, is all light work. This is light work. Shadow work is introspective. That's for you to do.
Okay,
I can expose you, and I can pull out a million things about you, and tell you this and that about you, and that about you, and this truth about you, that about you. That's called light work. Shadow work is for the person to do. So don't inbox me talking about let's do some shadow work.
And granted, I just want to
and then Ashok, because Ashok would acknowledge the fact that everything that you're going through is perfect. And there's divine love somewhere in something that you went through. And that's what we have found. We have found Ashok. We have found divine love. We see why y'all niggas was roaches. And we see why we had to deal with y'all. And we see what's true. And I'm not about to lower my standard or hide or act like what's going on isn't going on. Y'all are frauds. Yeah. And you're getting away with it online.
Yeah. And I just wanted to add to what you're saying, because I want to say this. Granted, everybody have their ups and downs. Everybody have things that they're learning. Everybody about themselves. Everybody have shadow work to do. Everybody have things that they have to grow through and, you know, like feelize and experience. So when it comes to Solar, me and Solar, I just feel like certain things needed to happen to expose the people around us, expose the things around us, because something that I learned about myself, especially going through these last 4 or 5 years, is that my heart don't lie. My heart don't lie. So if my heart is telling me something, I'm supposed to do it, period. And at the end of the day, I forgave Solar, and Solar forgave me for going through certain shit that we did, because that was where what we needed to experience to get to where we are right now.
That solidified everything.
And then on top of that, when you're in a real relationship, those things happen. I never had a person to be in a relationship with me and actually want to be in a relationship with me. Every relationship that I've ever been in was for something, a false idea or an agenda, an infatuation, an obsession. Every relationship.
And as she says that, she doesn't realize that this relationship that she was in with Solar is the same exact way. Bless her heart.
Every relationship. So while people sitting here running around talking about how many baby daddies I got and all of these and that, those baby daddies will never go online talking about how they lied to me, talking about how they pretended just to be next to me. And then when I figured out who they were and left, they were salty and they had to throw all of the shade that they could to all of the people around me and them to try to make me look like I'm the bad person or make me look like I'm foul in some kind of way when they were the ones that actually was doing the fuck shit. Mind you, I'm sitting over here being quiet, never saying shit about nobody. The only reason why I talked about Nature Boy was because the shit was blasted online. But everybody else, I don't say shit about. I don't talk about these people. I don't talk about these people's shortcomings. I don't talk about the shit that they got going on. But they talk about me. They throw me under the bus. They say all of this fuck shit about me. Why? Why is that? Why is that? But everybody out here talking about I shook. Everybody out here talking about love. Everybody out here talking about they love my kids. Everybody talking about they love me. Y'all don't give a fuck about nothing about Velvet. Y'all, and I'm glad. And it's even more contradictory.
They see a dollar sign
it's
or
even
numbers.
more contradictory because the people online think that I'm selfish, or these people, they think I'm selfish. They think I'm like XYZ when I do the exact opposite. The exact opposite. And so I know my value. I know my worth. I know who the people are for me in my life, and I'm going to stay close to that, because at the end of the day, y'all can't live my life for me. Y'all can't tell me the decisions that I need to make, and at the end of the day, I know. I feel it. I feel everything that's going on around me, period. And I'm not going to second guess myself no more.
What are you going to tell them about our relationship? How real or how fake is this to you?
This is the realest relationship that I've ever had, romantically and platonically. It's just a gift, because we started off platonic for years, right? And then we became romantic, after being platonic for so many years. So we already knew certain things about each other. We met each other in person, so it's not like I'm just meeting you out the blue or anything like that. Granted, certain things that I needed to go through in my personality and things that you need to go through in your personality, it all worked out. So we came back together. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is like the best relationship I've ever had, literally. And I'm not going to sit around and let the people in my life deter me from having the relationship or a relationship that serves me. This relationship is serving me. This relationship is adding value to me. And whether people can see that or not, or whether people want to know that or not, or want to take heed to that or not, that's not my responsibility. That's not something that I need to figure out for other people. I figure that out for myself.
Hey.
And I'm where I want to be, period. Whatever comes with it, comes with it. Whatever comes with Solar, it don't have shit on what I already been through with Eliana Dad. So at the end of the day, I just feel like I'm built for the heat that comes with everything that. Oh, my baby's hugging me. My baby's hugging me.
You gotta change your diaper.
That's why she hugging me.
Yeah, you either just did
I
that.
pooped.
Mama, some poopy in here.
Did you poop? Can you get the poop sign? Did you poop?
Can you do I poop? Can you say poop?
Yeah.
Good job, Avi. Yeah. Good job.
Avi pooped. Yeah.
Velvet has taught her daughters sign language, and they can communicate so effectively. So if she cries or she freaks out, Go ahead, baby. When she cries or she freaks out, it's okay. To me, I let her do it because I want her to communicate. I want her to use her hand signs. I want her to say eat. I want her to say milk. I want her to say yes. You know, all those different things. And guess what? They do it. They do it very well. You have very intelligent children. I just have to say that.
People think I'm the worst mother of the world.
No, this is. You remind me of how I was raised.
Girl.
It's okay. It's okay, Mama.
Come on.
It's okay. It's okay. she don't be freaking out when she knows it's her fault. You so cute, baby. But yes, beautiful mother. I'm sorry, beautiful mother, and I'm an amazing father, by the way. You know, hey Ellie, welcome back.
I'm not gonna lie, like.
I'm an amazing father.
What happened with Eliana and Avi to some extent in with their fathers, it was not great. Like, it was not good at all. Like, it just was not good. Eliana dad was treating her teaching her
like a token, and
he was teaching her how to.
Oh, those are the shoes. You good?
He was teaching her how to disrespect me. He was teaching her how not to like me. You know, it was a lot of shit that he put her through that I had to unravel.
Intentional
behind
toxicity.
The scenes. You see what I'm saying? And then we all know that if a child, whether it's a boy or girl, don't have both parents present, it's not a good look for the child. Like, whatever the case may be. But when Solar came into my life and he started implementing his fathering skills into my life and into my children's lives, yo, I seen results. Like, I see results, and it's
quick.
It's good. Like, it's good results. Look, I don't gotta explain myself to y'all and what the fuck going on with my kids. Like, people could say what they want, people could do what they want. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. What I do know is that my children are thriving, and anybody that I come around, they gotta throw shade on my children and say how they think I'm a bad mother or whatever, because they treat their children like shit and they don't take care of their children properly. But at the end of the day, my children, they good. Like, they extra good. And I'm glad and I'm just grateful and thankful for what I do have, because women who have your children, they didn't care about that shit. Nobody's online talking about how Zoka slept with Nature Boy while she was pregnant with Solar's baby, but calling Solar a bad parent. Then people also talk about...
and you're not considering the fact that Janae keeps leaving me. I've never kicked her out or broke up with her.
Then people also keep saying how you're not a good father because you didn't prevent XYZ. How is Solar going to prevent a woman from sleeping with another man when that's what she wanted to do? That bitch wanted to sleep with Nature Boy. She did that shit. That's what she did. Oh my God, girl.
She keep playing.
Like, what?
Get up. You see, that's on you.
Avi, come here.
She learned. She already knows. I think that time she gets it.
Come on. Then on top of that, Janae did the same shit. The only difference between Zoka and Janae was the fact that Janae wasn't pregnant at sleeping with Nature Boy with your baby in her. But I'm pretty sure if she might have had the opportunity, she probably would have. While I'm sitting there pregnant with Nature Boy's baby, not fucking on nobody, not doing shit, just sitting there, just trying to tell everybody the shit ain't right. Was I not?
The whole
fucking time I was before I was pregnant, during my pregnancy, and after my pregnancy, I'm just sitting there like, y'all ain't right for this shit.
The thing is, what I saw you doing, what I saw Velvet doing the whole time from my perspective, going in there, was I saw her fighting for a healthy relationship. I saw her fighting to have the women more involved. I saw her fighting to have people step up and be real, stop all the fake stuff, like Aya being all fake, all these people trying to fight her for power. Like, this is the thing that kind of happened in the cult, and it happens outside of it. Is that people, for some reason, they look at us as dollar signs. They look at us as power or numbers or something like that. And if they could just beat us, or if they could just step on us, they'll feel good. They'll be cool. Like, their life will finally make sense. Just like some of y'all in here, you got to say something negative just to feel okay about your life. But the thing is, most of the people who has something to say about us, actually, I'm probably going to say like 99% of y'all probably don't have functional relationships. You probably don't. To be able to even be given that advice. Where are your kids at? Where are your kids at? School? Oh, eating pizza? Great. Tell me all about how your kids are being raised by a government. Go ahead. Tell me how your kids are being raised by the enemy. Go ahead. Continue to tell me how your kids are being raised by aliens. Go ahead.
The only reason why I was in the government.
Your opinion doesn't matter to me. I'm sorry. And you don't have to explain that to them.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is that we don't really have to explain most of these things to y'all because 2 reasons. Y'all ain't going to do nothing about it. You really don't care. You're not going to help. You really don't care. So this is just a show and entertainment to you. So acknowledge that you're talking to a TV screen if you're that person. Okay? And number 2, we don't have to explain things to you because we actually good in real life. When this camera goes off, we're like good in real life. Like I actually didn't even want to be going online at all. But I just felt like, bruh, how are you gonna sit there and leech Velvet publicly for attention, for money, for Instagram views, and using all the opportunities she presented to you, and then at the end of the day, at the end of all of that, you still ask for more. And not only do you keep asking for more from someone who doesn't even have certain things because they've been lied to, I'm curious as to why you go back and start doing little sinister, snaky moves with her friends and her people. Like, that's cool. And that's fine because it exposed her. It exposed the fake friends. It exposed all of that. But why y'all trying to do Velvet like that when she pulled up and ain't did nothing but give her best? And when she ain't do nothing but try to work and be a team member? Why do y'all do that to me? I don't understand this. How come when I pull up trying to just teach, trying to just build, ask everybody who's ever lived with me. Ask anybody who's ever lived with me. What do I talk about 100% every day, all day? How can we add value to the world? What book can we write today? What lie can we dismantle today? What level of information can we apply deeper than we've ever applied? How can I grow today in a way that I've never grown? And you too. And I try to promote that to people around me. But guess what? What do people like Janae say? They say, you talk too much. Oh, that's just a lot. I'm just overloaded. I'm just overloaded.
They're not doing the work for real.
And then there's other people who will sit there and listen to me talk and talk and talk.
Too.
There's other people who sit there, listen to me talk and talk and talk, and then do nothing with it, nothing about it. And I'm like, I might as well have just been alone. I might as well have just been talking to myself. Really cute. It's true colors for those who missed it.
Yo, I love it.
Yo, Velvet's true colors are golden and golden.
I love it. People are gonna think what they want at the end of the day, and that's cool. You're entitled to your opinion.
What happened with Zoka? Her fake ass too. What happened with Zoka was that she left the tribe, said she understood everything, said she knew it was a cult, said she can't believe she did any of that, asked for everything, apologized for all of the stuff she did, all of the cheating, apologized for everything that happened with the child, because those are things that had nothing to do with me. Aviana. You already knew. Yeah, she's sitting there act like, so it is what it is. She apologized, all of that. She left the cult. I've been on the phone with her for weeks. Janae knows this as well. And I was sitting here, she's in a homeless shelter, a woman's shelter. And I'm like, Zoka.
And she don't gotta be.
She don't gotta be.
Even have
I'm like,
to do
Zoka,
that.
I got a house for you in Mexico. I got keys. I got money, and I want you to come out here, and I want you to spend time by yourself. I want you to heal. I know what it's like to leave the cult. I left the cult. I've been out of the cult for at least, what was it, like 6-7 months longer than her. And I'm like, I thought I was going to have it figured out. I thought everything was going to be cool, but no, I had mad traumas still too. I had a lot of thoughts and things that I had to undo, and I knew that she was going to as well. So I'm like, Zoka, take the time to take this house in the tropics, you walk right down the street, you're at the beach, walk right across the street, it's organic, non-GMO food and juices, load it up every day. This is a little mini heaven. Please come out here, have the house. Me and somebody else, we were going to go get Airbnbs and things like that. If you say some bullshit, Neek, please don't be saying no bullshit because you're the last person I really want to have to block. Solar, in summary, what y'all saying is, how you gonna summarize it when I'm in the middle of talking? Number one, was she saying she went to be with another dude, it didn't work out? No, that's all you can comprehend, Neek. I'm gonna leave you in here, but I'm just gonna ask that you just stop talking. And if you're gonna be a reporter, listen. I'm not gonna be like T.I. and Tiny walking by you like, oh, hey, yeah, okay, hey. No, bruh. If you're going to be a reporter, report on what's real. If you want to know what's real, listen. I don't need you to, in summary, twist the whole shit up, cut out everything else that I just said. The hell is wrong with y'all? Don't even go to her
They're
page, bro.
roaches,
Don't even go to her page.
bro.
Just go watch the live. I'm gonna put the live on my page. Like, get it from me. Like, don't get it from them, because that's what they do. They cut out 90% of what I just said and give y'all 2%. So anyway, you just gotta yell, Avi. She's a singer, actually. Anyhow, so I offered this house. What happened? She basically denied everything. She accepted everything under the pretense that she gets to be with me in a relationship. We're talking about Zoka here. That she gets to be. Can you guys not talk at us right now? Like right now, I'm on the live. I'm on the phone. If I was on the phone, or if I was on a conversation with mommy, or if I was in a conversation with somebody else,
Be straight ignorant.
you guys wouldn't be doing this. That's true.
Look, and she knows it. Look.
Yeah. I know you guys like attention. You guys get all the attention in the world. We're going to be focused on you all day, aren't we?
Why she sound like
She's
Gary?
such a troll. Yes, you superstar.
Come here, girl. Actually, I'm gonna come to you. Come here.
She come, y'all gonna have to. So basically, yeah, I didn't want to be with her. I said, look, can you please, like, just heal yourself? Take some time. Like, take the house, go to the beach, drink the juice, eat the fruit, like, recalibrate, find yourself again. Like, let go of all that stuff and just find yourself again. Sit here, like, alone for a while. And don't even worry about no money. Don't worry about no food. Don't worry about nothing. Gave her the keys. I wanted to give her the keys. Offer her flights. She didn't want to go there. Okay, well, here's a place in Cali. You want to go to your family? Got a place for you in Cali. You want to go there? I will pay for the tickets. Like, what do you want? This nigga only hitting me with carbonation stuff, talking to me about how everybody in a shelter is nasty and this, that. You in a shelter! Of course, they're fucked up.
Right.
They're on drugs.
Right.
They're going through things. You not supposed to. You got out of cult. You going through things. Hence the shelter. So, I'm like, let's get you up out of there. She only wants a relationship with me. And I'm like, no. No. Maybe one day. Maybe later. But no, you need to heal. That would have been a 100% complete trauma bond. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was healthy. So, what happened? She didn't want to do it. What did she choose to do? Go back to carbonation and act like she never left. And then when I saw the next live that her and Efru did, they're like, Soka, didn't you leave? Efru like, nope, she never left. No, she never left. She been right here the whole time. Efru, you a motherfucking lie. You a liar. But I know you're only lying because you get your ass beat. And it's too hard to go backwards. I know that. And Zoka, I know that you're in too deep. You're in too deep. I get it. And none of y'all have the knowledge. None of y'all know knowledge. None of y'all can come talk to me about anything. And your master teacher, your God, your Messiah is 3 God, which he learned all of that stuff from me. Didn't even finish learning it from me. Turned it into a fucking mascot. He turned a number into a mascot. And then he started parading it around, talking about trying to make millions of dollars. And while having people say, bruh, that's all off. And I have no idea what makes you stay there. I have no idea what makes you go back there. I think that the only reason they're able to go back there now is because he's in jail. If he wasn't in jail, they'd be trying to leave.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
of them. Especially Malia.
They didn't want to be
They'd be trying to leave.
Yeah, Malia was just leaving.
Yeah.
Recorded,
Bruh,
documented.
multiple times, right before he got locked up.
Yeah, but people think I'm crazy. People think I'm the crazy one. But y'all dealing with a whole different devil.
Y'all dealing with the wrong ones. And the question is, how come carbonation fell apart? And why did everybody leave after I left? What was that about?
The shit started falling apart.
I was the only person that was arguing with Eligio. I would be up. Like, this is why I'm coming at this fake spiritual people too, because this is the thing. Most of y'all would be the nigga who sits in the room saying, yeah, you're God. Yeah, you're God. Yeah, whatever. I'll just suck your dick and get over to the next day so I can have a good life, so I can just eat some food tomorrow so we can go to sleep. That's what y'all did. That's what most of y'all did. Y'all was tired. Y'all didn't want to talk about anything else real. And the only person who did side with me when Eligio was saying, I'm God, None of you are God. You are all cells in my body. You're all figments of my imagination. Y'all really don't exist and you really don't matter. And there's no world outside of this house. I am God. That's it, period. I'm like, if you're going to say you're God, I can say it to the same capacity. And if you're going to say that you're not God or no one's God, well, then we're just all pieces of it. Which one do you want to choose? It's not going to be your God and I'm just a servant of you, which is what he did. And 98% of people, 98% of people agreed with it. True agreed with it. Musa agreed with it. Pice agreed with it. Sheba agreed with it. Zoka agreed with it. Zoka was over there on the other side of the bed talking about like, oh my God, I can't believe you're arguing.
I ain't never agree with that shit. I ain't never agree with it, and that's why
he didn't spring that shit on.
He didn't spring it when I was there.
He never did that to Velvet. He did that shit after that. You know, in the process of him like trying to study her chart to figure out when you're coming back, like crazy. Anyway, while everybody tripping, guess to the one person who stood up next to me. There's one person who stood up next to me. Guess who that was? Janae. Janae said, I actually think Solar's right. What Solar's saying is true. That's actually correct. That's actually right. Everybody just want to go to sleep and go eat some chips. And they're like, oh my God, whatever, bro. He's God. We're not God. He's God. We're not God. Boy, I was up for hours arguing this. Janae got so tired herself. She's like, yeah, maybe he is God. Yeah,
Oh, no.
And so Janae flipped. And so I'm just sitting there by myself like, all right, then, like, it's cool. But guess what? This has happened multiple times. I mean, that's all they ever ate was, like, chips and hummus and things like that. So, yeah, niggas was hungry from sitting around Eligio, listening to them talk for hours and 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 hours. Niggas be tired. Niggas be over the shit. Yeah, we are God, whatever. All right, can I go to bed now? All right, bet. Like, you need anything else? All right, no, nigga. Like, that's how it is. Like, we be, like, trying to make sure everything done. All right, chief. All right. No. That means I'm going to sleep. Like, please don't call me back up here. Like, bruh, you need anything else? You sure? All right. You need a donut? All right, I'll go get you a donut.
Oh,
anything else?
God.
You want it warmed up? Only 3 seconds in the microwave?
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. You want some milk with that? You do want some milk with that. All right. Not just any milk. Coconut milk. We don't have coconut milk. Go to the store. All right. True. We got to go to the store. It's 3 a.m. It's closed. Chief, it's closed. Figure it out. Oh, shit.
Bruh.
We ordered it online, Chief.
This is a whole
Pull up me.
movie.
Bruh, that's how the shit be like on a regular. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, that's crazy. Nobody don't ever tell nothing about what happened. You know what? I really want to do a Carbonation like YouTube channel or video or something where I literally just go through like all of the events that actually happened in the cult that was nuts. So you could see how majority of us, and yes, to exalt a lot of the other people, that we were manipulated. We did want to go do a lot of the right things. That's facts. That's all very true. However, a lot of the people, they came to learn. So when they were misguided and they were misled and then indoctrinated, they became fanatical.
Yeah.
Delusional and fanatical.
The only thing...
We became dissonant. We became uncomfortable. Things started getting worse. And we're over here thinking like, damn, do I really need to grow some more? Is it me? Like, where in me? That's how spiritual Velvet and myself are, is we're literally sitting here knowing that how we're being treated is completely wrong, but we're still looking at where we can grow. No matter what. That's the humility in us. Yes, that's real. Now, it's like I'm at a point to where it's like, y'all are being so fake in this community. And the reason why I started this with Venus, Yaken, and Janae was because they're putting out narratives and images that do not align with the reality. It's like these filters. I don't have a filter on. When y'all put the filters on, it's like you want to say something, you want to be valued for what you're saying or what you're going to do, and you want people to judge you for that and the filter and the look. But when the camera goes off, your standard of living is roach.
Roach vibes.
Roach. Janae, you're not. That's not Janae. Janae's not at Roach vibes. She doesn't do that. Only thing about Janae is that she's sinister. She's sinister. She's manipulative. She's sinister. She's might as well be lying because you admit majority of the truth. You're going around telling people I hit you and I spit on you and this and that, but you ain't tell them what you did to me. You ain't tell them why I had to subdue you, and when I did subdue you, why I spit in your mouth because you were still spewing poison, like possession, like weird stuff, like a possession. So I'm like, this is after so much disrespect, mental and emotional abuse and torture, bro. I'm doing my best. I'm giving everything and everything. This girl is depressed or something. You're right. She should not have not been in a relationship because she has some healing to do for real. And at the end of the day, I never left her and I never broke up with her. I've never blocked her. Okay? Her and her entire family blocked me. So don't say, have you checked up on your baby? I'm on red. I'm on red right now. Been on red for about a month now. At least a month or 2 months now. I've been on red. So don't ask me if I'm checking on no baby while she's going live.
Oh, okay, that's enough.
Trying to make her baby daddy look like shit online. Like that's a good move.
I'm the one who actually going through shit with a baby daddy. I'm the one who actually got baby daddy problems. When these bitches got men in their life who want to be there for their children. To be,
bruh.
And people wonder why I get the prize.
Y'all think I don't want to have my child with me? Bro, Velvet loves me so much to where she said, hey, whatever we got to do to work it out to where you can still have your child in your life, but we're just not with Janae, let's do that.
The universe just messed up his signal and glitched him out.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I'll fix that in a minute.
All right. I'm going to. So here's my question. So I've become introduced to you guys via Vigo, right?
Okay.
I understand that Carbonation's gathering it came to be because you guys really had like a good message out there about self-empowerment and building a community in X, Y, and Z. That said, while you're mentioning that everyone needs healing, I'm just curious, how do you feel about the part that you played in all of it? Like you mentioned a moment ago that you were teaching Eligio about the three and all of these things. So what kind of accountability do you take in part of all of that?
You mean from being a member? Under the leader? What accountability do I have as a member?
Well, yeah, okay. We could start there, yes.
That doesn't make any sense. If you sign up for a school and you go to the school because they say they're going to teach you X, Y, and Z, and then the teacher starts playing with your butt, you're going to be like, oh, let me take responsibility.
Now, the caller was very clear, Solar. She asked you, what role or responsibility do you accept in playing a part in keeping the cult going? Because you said you were teaching Eligio about the 3s and 6, 9.
Like, oh, let me take responsibility.
No, absolutely.
Solar didn't do nothing wrong with the information and the knowledge. Solar didn't do nothing wrong with the information and the knowledge. Solar didn't manipulate people with the information and the knowledge. Solar wasn't trying to get multiple wives off the information and the knowledge. Nature Boy did, and that's the difference. Motherfuckers be sitting out here learning.
That's true.
Niggas be sitting out here learning this knowledge and using it for wrong. You never did that, and that's why I respected you, and that's why I always reached out to you and sent love to you and healing to you, because I saw that, period. It had nothing to do with lust, love, none of that shit. It just had to do with the simple fact that I seen this man actually trying and actually speaking some real shit when he actually did leave that nobody else done but me, period.
That part.
Okay. I take that.
Ain't no responsibility need to be taken.
He
ain't doing nothing wrong.
That part.
People be trying to make it seem like
Thank you for coming up.
People be trying to make it seem like we did something wrong. We didn't do shit. The only thing that we did was take responsibility for the things in our minds that we felt like we needed to work on and go through when we were there. Period. And even that was a cap because at some point we were done growing. We didn't need to grow no more. We actually needed to leave. But because we were so humble and because we love because we actually have a shook, nigga, we actually lower our own standards to be around fucking roaches. And that shit is over. Period.
It's over. And that's basically what this live is about. Thank you for saying that. That sums up so much. That sums up so much. Like, I would like to broadcast my life and her life in the beauty and the splendor that it really resides in. Unfortunately, there's so much stains and trash in our trail that's like, we got to do a little cleaning up first. And the first place I want to start cleaning up with is exposing frauds. I feel like it's necessary because these are people that we thought that we could build with. And when we did, they ended up being treacherous. Why? Because when they look at me, for some reason, they see a dollar sign. When they look at me, sometimes they see an Instagram number.
Well, how can
I don't care about this. I don't even talk to 270 people in a day. I don't even talk to 300 people. I don't do that. I talk to maybe 3 people in a day. Like quite literally like 3 people in one day. I don't care about these numbers. I don't get paid. Instagram pays me like what, $100?
$90.
Like they send me $100 every month for like reels that I just put up like on the regular that I would put up anyway. I'm not doing that for money. They are. Venus in that house and everything she's doing, she's using all of that energy and all of that stuff that's not hers, all that stuff that is Velvet's energy to do what with it? Make a couple dollars on Instagram. If that per month. But you had my wife trying to do DoorDash with you. DoorDash. You trying to have my wife do DoorDash with you. And the universe was like, nah, bruh. Nah, what is you doing? You trying to have my wife go get hotel vouchers for you when she's putting you in multi-millionaire mansions for you to make your videos to get your reels up. You have all of those followers. You got like 300. How many followers she got? Like 22,000. Like she got like a good whatever amount of followers. Where they at? Go live. What are they gonna say? Velvet. Solar. Hey, Velvet. Hey, solar. Hey, Velvet. And where's solar? Hey, where's Velvet? And where's solar? Velvet. And where's solar? Hey, where's Velvet? And no solar. They don't care. They don't.
It's just crazy.
Ain't nobody pulling up for no I shook. And I'm sorry to tell all of the people who are online the Nubian things.
No.
There's a Nubian side of it. That's a cult. The funny part, Jaguar was able to tell me about her experience.
Y'all, back then, Solar was dropping Jaguar name like it was stuck in his teeth. He really, really thought that she was a celebrity, like, that gave him status to say that he knew Jaguar right. Boy, go have several
Jaguar
seats.
was able to tell me about her experience dealing with what she did deal with in whatever cult sector she was in. Y'all can look into that if you want. You see what I'm saying? I think it's beautiful how me and Jaguar came together because I'm coming from a whole nother cult. I'm coming from the Carbonation cult. She's coming from the ASARs, or I forgot how they go. Yeah, all of that. And it's very interesting to me. And I love how Jag moves and how I move. And I love how me and Jag work and how we got things that we doing together. It makes sense because we basically got the same mission, except Jag is able to expose 30 years deep of lies in the hip-hop industry that have created the culture that are raising you and your kids. If you are under 30, you are being raised by a lie. A culture, and the music and the hip-hop is a lie. Why are we talking about shoot, kill, murder, all that stuff? Because all of the real geniuses and all of the people who could have ushered in love and were ready to do so were knocked off. Knocked off by who? People like Jay-Z, people like Diddy. Bruh,
They sell out.
Go, yeah, they sell out. They would rather kill their homies versus, actually changing the world. Why? Because they just want attention. They just want the money. They just want the numbers. So they what? They sell their souls. They sell their souls. Now, a shook is understanding that had to happen. And it doesn't matter what happened. It's not even that it had to happen. A shook is understanding that anything could happen. Yeah. What a shook is being able to take the lesson from anything that happens. I don't have any resentment. Venus can be in his room right now. Y'all can be sitting right there. Venus can be sitting right there. Janae can be sitting right there. And they ain't gonna do shit but wait for their turn to argue.
Bro. And that's exactly what happened when I was in their presence arguing. And I'm like, bro, that's not the bigger picture. The bigger picture is XYZ. They still holding on to their little ass scope. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm out.
And what will we do? What will we do? We will listen. We will learn. And we'll even try to adapt before we deny it. We'll be like, okay, interesting. Ashok, tell me more. Okay, Zamal, peace Zamal Ni. Okay, all right. This is Mahamatat. I know I could speak that language. I could do that with y'all, but I'm realizing y'all on some cult vibes. It doesn't matter what language I speak. You know what language God speaks? You know what language angels speak to you? You know what language that these entities, these spiritual things speak to you in? Do you know what language that is? Music, nigga. Sound. Music. They speak to you through vibrations and feelings and music and emotions. They don't use words. They don't use words. Don't believe me? Look deeper into what Malachi Z. York teaches. He's only using the language to lead you to that. Come on, because by the time, this is what they teach, by the time you're able to use telepathy, it's so, your minds are so clean and so beautiful that, and the vibrations are so high that when you do communicate telepathy, it's like a song. It's beautiful. It's just like y'all rapping and you doing a poem together. It's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? That's where we're supposed to be. If you want to go down into that lane. So I don't care about all of the shook, this, that. What did Jesus say? When it came to the kingdom, what did he say? He said, just because you said, Lord, Lord, doesn't mean I'm gonna let you into the kingdom. Nigga, I'm gonna turn you away like I never knew you. Because I'm only acknowledging who? The people who say I shook. I said I shook about 50 times, bro. I done told them I shook. Now I did some toxic shit and then said I shook. All right, I shook.
Some shit onto humanity.
Yeah, I shook some shit onto humanity. I shook that shit. But look, this is the thing about that. There's no aliens that's gonna come down and pick you up because you said a shook 50 times. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna rather pick. They're these people that you want to come save your world or however you want that to go or you expect it to go. They're not coming to you just because you say a shook. Jesus even said, I don't care just how many times he said, Jesus, Lord, oh Jesus, amen, hallelujah, God got me. Oh, I love you, God, in the name of God. No, I work for the Most High, like that nigga Goomba, Jaguar's husband. Fuck that nigga. I don't care, Jaguar. Fuck that nigga. He's a bitch. And you know that. And you know that because of how he treats you. Anyway, people like that, oh, I work for the Most High. He's just like Eligio, starting to use spirituality to try to appease to the people. Like when you know everything you're doing is foul, when you know you online lying, when you're over here planting poison into a 20-year-old autistic child's mind to get him to perceive the devil in somebody that did nothing but help you because you couldn't change and grow, Goomba. That's on you, bruh. And all of that karma's on you. And when you get to the kingdom, you think it's going to be like, oh, I said I work for the Most High. Nigga, look what you did, though. Mm-hmm. I don't care how many times you said, Lord, Lord. I only acknowledge those who do the will of my Father. Thanks. Those who do the will of God. Those who actually doing it. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
Say nothing. You just got to do. You got to apply. I don't need to hear you saying I shook. I need to see you being a shook. I don't need to hear you saying I love myself. I need to see you loving yourself. You see, one thing I love about Velvet is that when we're together, I get better. She gets better. The girls get better. We love on ourselves. We love on each other. We love on every man. It's love is truth. We're unveiling truths. We're dismantling lies. We're getting rid of traumas. Did you know this is the opposite of a trauma bond? We can't be together with traumas. If her traumas start popping up, I get ooh. When my traumas start popping up, she go ooh. And we got a choice. We got a moment. We got a window to fix ourselves to make the relationship work. The moment one of us stops working on ourselves, it's over.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of a trauma bond. The trauma bond is for those people like y'all who don't want to work on themselves, who want to go around saying I shook, and want to tribe up with other people who say the same words or look the same or sound the same. And ultimately, you're not doing anything different. Y'all can. I know what you on, bruh. I can let you get away with your game, but I need you to know you being just like Eligio. I actually did a whole nother couple lives doing this, but then I felt bad about it because I felt like maybe I'm attacking, bruh, unnecessarily, but I'm not, bruh.
We're doing light work right now.
Why would you have any other person calling you God and then subscribe to certain things from Malachi York and Nuwabi and things like that? Like, bruh, but you have groups of women and people trying to say that you are their God.
That shit wild.
And then you teach that only some people are God. I mean, we're all God, but only the ones who acknowledge that they're God are God. Bro, that's all wrong. Everybody's God at all times. The dog is God, whether it knows it or not.
Right.
The tree, the banister, the painting, the window, the TV, they're all God, whether they know it or not. And the universe will speak through it when it's ready.
Thanks.
So that's to the side. And then to say that Yah Ken, you can close the door? Yeah. To say that Yah Ken is my God, what sense does that make? To say that Yah Ken is my God. That sounds like the Pope. To me, you have to connect to me to connect to God. That's also what a lot of these other religions teach, is that the child, the woman, the man, and then God. No, my nigga. It's God, child. God, woman. God, man. God, everything else. Everything else the fuck else. God.
That's true.
God.
That's true.
That's all indoctrination. You need to let all of that go and need to find
Y'all, Solar was big mad about that Yakin situation.
that go and need to find your connection to source, whoever you are. Stop calling other people your God unless you're going to call everything your God. You know what happened one time in Carbonation? I was with Zoka and Natiri kept coming to be with us so many times to where it was like, hey, fuck it, let's just be polygamous then. We all agreed to be polygamous. So now it's me, Zoka, and Natiri because she's just will not stop. And it's great. It's cool. Let's try it out. Right? So Yakin is going live. I know Yakin's poly and everything. Baby girl. I know Yakin's poly and everything. And then he's been building with Eligio. And I'm like, okay, I'm in the poly team now. I'm a team poly. All right, Yakin. What's up, my nigga? Yeah, we in here. See, me and my wife, we in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, we poly gang now. I got two. We poly now. Yeah. Polygod. I'm a polygod now. I got two bitches at the same damn time. In carbonation. And so I'm feeling great. I build with Yakin. I do Yakin's entire chart. Interesting character. Lots of potential. I keep building with bruh. And to the point to where Zoka and Natiri started saying, Solar is my God. They started doing it. They'd be like, hey, the girls were saying, Yakin is my God. And I'm like, damn. We all like, oh, that's powerful. Okay, you got your girls trained. Oh, you got your girls on a leash. Oh, you got those girls under your foot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, Yakin is my God. My girl started saying, Solar is my God. Solar is my God. And you know what I did? I said, I bet. Zoka is my God. And Natiri is my God. Every time they'll say it to me, I'll say it back to them. So much so we just stopped saying it. Because I was making a point. I was proving a point. I am no more your God than anything else around you in your reality. You need to acknowledge you. I teach soul redemption. I teach sovereignty in all dimensions. That means to be in complete control and supreme rulership of your state of being in every way possible. I could never have you calling someone else God. I can only have you acknowledging God in everything. I can never give you superpowers or knowledge or change your life. That's for you to acknowledge God in your life to do. That's for you to create the connection to source for yourself, to receive the messages that you're supposed to share with this world, that you're supposed to use to apply and make your moves off of. God talks to us all. I would never disconnect anybody from source. Eligio tried to do it. Yakan is doing it. Malachi Z. York, you know what they teach in there? They teach that only Malachi Z. York can open the stargates. I'm sorry, but if there's something he can do to open the stargate, so can I. And I'm pretty sure it has 100% to do with frequency. Yeah. You don't want to go into ancient Kemetic knowledge. You don't want to talk about Amaru Khans or Egyptians. You don't want to talk about that.
Why do people like...
You don't want to talk about knowledge yet. Let's stay on the drama, guys. Why do people...
Why do everybody like wants to put themselves on God's level?
Isn't that interesting?
Like on the epitome of God level. Like when we know that we know that we are limited versions, but we're also like magicians.
So
you see what I'm saying?
What you're explaining is called the ninth dimension.
Mm-hmm.
There's 12 that we need to acknowledge. 12 and 12 being God. 3 is the body. These are like animalistical things, like just eating, pooping,
Mm-hmm.
having sex. And then you move up from that to the God body, which is the 6th dimension, 6th sense, 5 senses plus the 6th sense. And that body is able to have compassion. It's able to think. It's able to travel beyond space and time through perception, the 6th sense. But then there's these beings who do that, and they get into their astral bodies, and they do connect to things, and they do realize and learn certain things. And they'll be, and just turn it down a little bit, baby. And what they do is in the 9th dimension, they get to realize, like, hold up, I am the creator of this reality. I'm living in my creation. I'm living in my mind. You know what I mean? I'm doing all of that. And so from the 9th dimension, they start feeling like, oh, well, I'm God. And peace out to the gods who know that they're God as well. Okay, that's cute. But the 12th dimension acknowledges not just that you being God and everything being a projection of you, but it acknowledges as everything else with that same ability. You see the spirit and the astral and everything else just as much as you. You would never be over empowered. You would actually empower everything else around. You would revere everything as sacred even more. That's the 12th dimension. That's God's realm. That's when you accept God. That's everything. That's the all. That's all 3, 6, and 9. And then one more pivot after that body is complete. That's the God body. The God body is 12. It has nothing to do with astrology, guys. It has everything to do with perception and dimensions. That's why you didn't discover them. I mean, you didn't invent them. You discovered them. We didn't invent numbers. You discovered them. You didn't invent measurements. You've discovered different ways to measure. Dimensions always have been and always will be. But you have to realize that you are a multidimensional being. Of course, you can be in the body, the cell body, and you can eat and you can work and you can do stuff here. You can be in the self body, the perception. You can sit there and think and go beyond space and time and make decisions and have options. And you can be in the celestial when you go to sleep. And your astral body is traveling and you're going to all these different worlds and creating all these worlds to create more messages for yourself. Just another form of you thinking and creating and using consciousness, conscious energy to manipulate your reality. But then once you're done with that and you're in this realm of creation, of being the cause instead of being the effect, yeah, you're likely to be like, hold up, I'm God. Yeah, I'm God. And they put themselves on God's level. But when you do that and you transcend this, be like, okay, if this is true for me, then it must be true for everything else. Then you start looking at, oh, this is just as much God as me. This is self, celestial too. This is self, celestial. Ellie is the plant. Everything has an astral and spiritual portion. Get that out your mouth. No. Everything has that portion to it. When you start to see the divinity in everything, not just certain people that know that they're God and can read a book are God. Only the people who say Ashuk and who have a religion or agree with me, only those people are God. No, my nigga, everybody is, whether they know it or not. That's why I have to do this. We have to tell the truth. I have to break down the illusions that y'all may be living in, and hopefully the shadow work can be done on your own time. This is called light work, where I share the truth, where I'm spreading love. And I don't care if the love or the truth hurts you. That's still light. It's still light work. I can say like, "Ugh, bro, your breath stink." That's not shadow work. That's light work. Just because it hurts your feelings doesn't mean the shadow work. The shadow work is for you to feel like, why is this hurting my feelings? That's the shadow work. A shook means that I know this person just said my breath stinks, but a shook is saying that, is it true? And is there something I can learn from that? Is there something I can do from that? Because God just came and gave me that message through that person.
Y'all, they was going in on poor little Venus Sublime. I know she did never expect this to happen. She was really, really bigging up Velvet, trying to do the sisterhood thing. She didn't do her research. She didn't know who Velvet was before she let her come stay at her mama's house with her.
Through that person. If this little girl, hey, stop. It's okay. You can explore. I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
You can explore, but don't destroy. Okay? Yeah, because you're about to take all the wipes out of that thing. I already know it.
Yep. You know what that is. Oh man, beautiful mother, beautiful teacher right here. I am so proud of Velvet. And you know, I don't want to take everything away from everybody. Like I said, Venus, you're very talented. You have a lot of abilities, a lot of things that you can do, a lot of things that you can offer the world. And then on top of that, you know, I've supported you for no reason. I didn't send you all those money and badges and add to the support group and the GoFundMe that you had. I didn't add money to that just because. I'm like, bro, thank you for giving or finding a way to give. And thank you for looking out for Velvet in the way that you could when you did. Like, shout out to you. And I was very grateful for you. And I said all this to you on the phone, and you want to argue about knowledge. And I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Power struggle.
And I did it. And we argued about the knowledge. And I triumphed while she got agitated and emotional. She eventually had a reel back because she was literally, she got stuck. Yeah. She got stuck. She literally got confused. Wait, hold on. But no, you understood me. You just can't come up with some bullshit quick enough. I shook. I shook.
That's all she could
say. And if I
shook
is real, then this should hit you somewhere. If I shook is real, then she'd be like, why is this happening to me? Well, look at what I just did. I just posted all these videos with this passive aggressive stuff as shots towards Velvet using her friend and her environments and all of this stuff. Like, bruh, petty.com.
Come on now.
You think that we don't see this, bruh?
The real shit that I had to say to Venus, she wouldn't be able to handle it. And I actually did give it to her, and she still wasn't able to handle it. And you know what I had to do? I had to go my separate way, because then at that point, because she couldn't handle her own shit, I would have been lowering my standards. Literally, I can't do it. I eat off of gold cutlery. I'm not dumbing myself down. People could call me conceited all they want. People could call me selfish all they want, but I'm not living below the standards that I've been living at and live at for anything or anyone for that matter.
Baby girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You don't need to be stomping on people. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. We love you, and we're right here with you, but you don't need to step on us.
Avi, fix it. You're fine. Fix it.
No, you don't need to step on us. Yeah, I almost cried. I'm frustrated.
You might need to do that.
Yeah. We're pretty much done. I delivered the message that I needed to. And what I wanted to do was, shout out to Jaguar. I still love you, Jag. Everything. Goomba is the level 1 enemy. He's the first dude's head you step on in Super Mario. I'm sorry. Like a level 1 like Goomba. And he's using our energy. That's cool. Like I told him I wanted him to be a rapper. I think he had a great voice, and I think that he can do a lot of dope stuff. I really do. But I know bruh's crazy, and he needs real help. And you can't be riding around with him acting like he's not crazy. Like that ain't gonna happen again. Y'all judge me however you want. I didn't do anything. Their relationship naturally unfolded like that. I was just there. I was just a scapegoat. Me and her happened to be in a cult. Me and her happened to be very talented with music. Me and her happened to have a lot of the same goals. You like that? Oh, she's smiling. She stopped smiling. But yeah. So we have a lot of the same interests. So shouts out to Jag. But you got something attached to you that, you know what I'm saying? We've seen what it do. You've seen.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
How it affects people and affects the people around you. I believe in you, and I think you know what you're doing, and I think that you're going to handle everything accordingly. I choose love wins as well. I don't like to give up on people. However these people respond to this after this, I don't really care. Because that's where shadow work kicks in.
Right.
That's where it's up to them to prove how spiritual you really are. Mm-hmm. Because I've had to endure this over and over and over and over. I'd have had a million people get online and talk about us, and then y'all even do it passively aggressively, and then you do it behind their backs. On top of that, we're trying to tell this stuff to you in your face.
In your face, bro. You can't handle it. You can't handle it.
I've been on the phone with you telling you certain things. You're stuck.
And I expressed this. I said, if the type of person I am, I'm a natural communicator. But if I feel like I can't express to you and communicate with you the message that God is trying to send through me to give to you, I'm not going to be able to tell you. You're not going to be able to get it. And I'm not going to waste my time and my pearls on some shit that don't matter. Like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go my separate way. And that's exactly what I did. Here, cool. Bye.
On that note.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Be sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and share this video. I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Guys, welcome to the channel. And to my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies, y'all know who y'all are and y'all know what it is. We in the building with it, y'all. Big up yourself.